Hello, this is Brigitte from CopenhagenTherapy.com and welcome to today's talk. And I'm going to talk about how we regulate emotions, how we regulate our feelings, and why this is helpful to create a better life, a better emotional life. So when we want to become better at regulating our own emotions, there are a few things we should practice and be aware of. One of them is to notice our emotions without pushing them away or making them larger than they need to be. And of course, when we're talking about therapy, and this relates mainly to negative emotions. So if you're feeling anxious, or if you're feeling depressed, or if you're feeling scared, then notice, oh, right now I'm actually feeling a bit anxious. I'm doing a public speech and I'm feeling a bit nervous, a bit anxious. Notice, this is what I'm feeling, and try to be okay with that. So that it doesn't become all that you are at that moment. So a part of you is feeling some anxiety, and you kind of allow yourself to feel that anxiety for a little while. So it's kind of a practicing expanding your ability to feel whatever it is you're feeling. The next tip is to remember that your feelings are information. Your feelings are not facts. They're information. So your feelings are there to tell you something. So if you're feeling anxiety, maybe you're sitting in the subway and you start to feel a bit anxious. Notice what you're feeling, and then remind yourself that even though perhaps you don't like being in the subway and you don't like being with a lot of people you don't know, feel that anxiety and just remind yourself, the fact that I'm feeling anxious doesn't mean that I'm in danger. So a feeling is an information. This is how your body is doing right now, but it's not necessarily true. Then have another tip is to remember that your emotions, your feelings, is something that you have. It's not something that you are. So feeling a bit depressed one day, or let's say sad, you're feeling sad and lonely, remember that just because you're feeling sad doesn't mean that you're a sad person, or that this will never stop, or that life is meaningless, or so it doesn't catapult out of all proportion. It's a feeling. It will come and it will go, just like clouds in the sky, and be okay with that. It's completely natural and normal for all beings to experience negative emotions sometimes, and that's okay. Then another tip is notice and practice emotions that you actually do enjoy. So if you're having a laugh with your friends, or if you're feeling good watching a movie, and you become aware, oh, I'm feeling quite happy, or I'm feeling quite good. Notice how that feels. Notice your body sensations, how your bodily sensations, and the more you kind of notice and identify, oh, actually I feel relaxed, I feel open, I'm feeling warm, I feel like smiling, and you become aware of how that feels in your body, the easier it will be to recreate at a later point. You're basically practicing becoming a good feeling person most of the time, or at least a great deal of the time. And the last tip is to be able to accept some negative feeling. We talked about this before, but practicing being able to accept some anxiety in your life. So when you feel anxious, and you will, unless you're a psychopath, then We all feel anxious once in a while, and notice, I'm feeling anxious, it's okay. I allow myself to feel anxious, and I accept that I'm feeling anxious, and it will pass. Okay, I hope these tips are a little bit helpful for you, and please click on the subscribe button. Let me know if it is helpful for you, or if it made sense or it didn't make sense, or any questions you may have. And have a lovely day. Life can get better. Bye.